After all those years of getting pushed around by Rodrick, I was definitely ready to move up a notch on the totem pole. But Mom and Dad have always been super protective of Manny, and they won't let me lay a finger on him, even if he totally deserves it. Like the other day, I plugged in my video game system and it wouldn't start. I opened it up and found out that Manny had stuffed a chocolate chip cookie in the disk drive. And of course, Manny used the same excuse he always uses when he breaks my stuff. "I'm only 3. I really wanted to let Manny have it, but I couldn't do anything with Mom standing right there. Mom said she would have a talk with Manny, and they went downstairs. A half hour later, they came back up to my room, and Manny was holding something in his hands. He said, "I'm sorry, Bubby," and handed it to me. It was a ball of tinfoil with a bunch of toothpicks sticking out of it. Don't ask me how that was supposed to make up for my broken video game system. I went to throw the stupid thing away, but Mom wouldn't even let me do that. She said, "Your brother made that for you." The first chance I get, that thing's going in the trash. Because mark my words, if I don't get rid of it, I'm gonna end up sitting on it. Even though Manny drives me totally nuts, there is one reason I like having him around. Ever since Manny started talking, Rodrick has stopped making me sell chocolate bars for his school fundraisers. And believe me, I'm grateful for that. He makes Manny do it 'cause he's cute. Before, Rodrick would make me go up to a house and say, "Hello, sir. Would you like to help support?" "Not interested." And the door would slam in my face. Now, Manny goes up to houses. "Would you like some chocolates?" "How precious." And they fork over their dough. Madame Lefrère made us write our first pen pal letters today. I got assigned to this kid named Mamadou Montpierre, and I guess he lives someplace in France. I know I'm supposed to write in French and Mamadou is supposed to write in English, but to be honest with you, writing in a foreign language is pretty hard. So I really don't see the need for both of us to stress out over this whole pen pal thing. My first letter to him said, "Dear Mamadou, first of all, I think we should both just write in English to keep things simple. By the way, remember how I said I was going to end up sitting on Manny's spiky tinfoil ball thing? Well, I was half right. Rowley came over today to play video games, and he ended up sitting on it. I'm actually kind of relieved, to be honest with you. I lost track of that thing a couple of days ago, and I'm just glad it finally turned up. And in all the commotion, I threw Manny's gift in the garbage. But something tells me Mom wouldn't have stopped me this time. After all those years of getting pushed around by Rodrick, After all those years of getting pushed around by Rodrick, I was definitely ready to move up a notch on the totem pole.
Move up a notch on the totem pole. Move up a notch on the totem pole.
I was definitely ready to move up a notch on the totem pole. And they won't let me lay a finger on him.
Lay a finger on him. Lay a finger on him.
And they won't let me lay a finger on him. Don't ask me how that was supposed to make up for my broken video game system.
Make up for.
Don't ask me how that was supposed to make up for my broken video game system. And they fork over their dough.
Fork over their dough. Fork over their dough.
And they fork over their dough. I lost track of that thing a couple of days ago, and I'm just glad it finally turned up.
I lost track of that thing a couple of days ago, and I'm just glad it finally turned up.